Hello students, in this class I will explain some problems based on force of buoyancy and Archimedes principle. So let us consider this problem. A container or a beaker, it is filled with immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquid means they will not mix each other. So let us consider this is a liquid A, this is the liquid A, and its density is rho 2. Okay, let us consider liquid B, and next upon this liquid one more liquid. Two liquids are immiscible liquids. So this liquid, let us consider A. Okay, its density is, let us consider rho 1. And consider an object. This is the object. Its volume is V. Now it is floating in this liquids. That means half of the volume is in the first liquid and the remaining half of the volume is in the second liquid, in such a way that the object is floating. We have to find the density of this object. Okay, density of the object, let us take it as sigma. Sigma we have to find in terms of rho 1 and rho 2, where rho 1 and rho 2 are the densities of liquids, two different liquids, and sigma is the density of this solid or object. Okay, you know that when the object is inside the liquid, definitely a force of buoyancy will act. That force of buoyancy will act in upward direction. Here two different liquids are there. Hence, I will consider this is the force of buoyancy by first liquid, that is A liquid, and this is the force of buoyancy by second liquid. Okay, in upward direction, these are the force of buoyancy. And weight of the object, mg, that is W, will act in downward direction. Now in the question itself given that the object is floating. Object is floating means the force of buoyancy should be equal to weight of the object. Here force of buoyancy due to first liquid and second liquid we have to consider, that is force of buoyancy by first liquid, and this is force of buoyancy due to second liquid. This force of buoyancy acting in upward direction, that should balance us the weight of the object. Then we can say that this is nothing but a floating condition. And so you know the formula for buoyancy force. That formula is rho V G, where V means here not complete volume is placed in one liquid, half of the volume is placed in A liquid and the remaining half is placed in B liquid. So for here I will consider in the place of volume V by 2, rho V G. Here the density is rho 1 plus force of buoyancy due to second liquid, B liquid. I will write rho 2 V by 2, why? Because remaining half present in B liquid into G. This should be equals to weight. Weight means that is M into G I can write. And you see here in the expression V by 2 G, if you take common outside, here you will get rho 1 plus rho 2 inside the bracket. Mass you can replace it as density into volume. So here weight means that is weight of the object, right? Density means you have to write the density of the object. Density of the object is represented by sigma. Sigma V G. This is weight of the object. And here Vg, this Vg will get cancel. Then what you will get? this sigma is equals to rho 1 plus rho 2 divided by 2. This is the final answer. The density of the object in terms of rho 1 and rho 2, where rho 1 and rho 2 are the density of two different immiscible liquids. Okay, note down. And next problem. So these type of problems will ask in competitive exams. By solving problems, you will learn the concept better. Let us consider the next problem. In this problem, consider an hollow sphere. Okay, this is an hollow sphere. This is the center. Its outer radius is r and its inner radius is given. That inner radius is small r. So in this portion only the mass is present. Okay, you can imagine a rubber ball. Okay, its outer radius is capital R and its inner radius is small r. Inside what is present? Cavity, right? Similar, a hollow cylinder. Here there is a cavity, and this sphere is floating inside the liquid given in the question. This diagram itself a question. The sphere is floating in the liquid, and let us consider sigma is the density of sphere and rho is the density of liquid. And in the question they given that sigma by rho, the ratio is given, the ratio of density of sphere to the ratio of density of liquid is given as 8, and we need to find the ratio of small r by capital R. Okay, so we know that when it is floating, a upward force, a force of buoyancy will act in upward direction, and then the weight of the sphere will act in downward direction. Floating means we can write Fb is equals to W, right? Then here Fp means force of buoyancy, rho Vg. Rho means we have to take density of liquid into volume. What is the volume of the sphere here? Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, this is nothing but volume of the sphere, and g acceleration due to gravity as it is. Then weight of the sphere. Okay, here in this case weight of the sphere, what we have to take means we have to consider the density of the sphere. The density of the sphere is sigma. But what in entire volume the mass is present? Definitely no. In the entire volume the mass is not present. Only in this region only the mass is present. Hence we cannot able to consider the total volume. What we have to do here means in the place of volume I will write 4 by 3 pi capital R cube minus 4 by 3 pi small r cube. Okay, in this effective volume the mass is present. That only we have to consider, multiplying by g, that is acceleration due to gravity. And here g will get cancel, then and you see the expression 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, if you take common outside, that 4 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3 also will get cancel. Finally what you will get means rho is equals to sigma capital R cube minus small r cube. And also you know that sorry, here rho capital R cube is equals to rho capital R cube minus small r cube, and capital R cube should be equals to sigma divided by rho. Sigma divided by rho, that is capital R cube minus small r cube. And in the question itself the sigma by rho value is given, that is 8. Then you will get r cube is equals to 8 into r cube minus small r cube. And next if we solve, you will get r cube is equals to 8r cube minus 8 small r cube, right? And final step here I will write r cube means you will get, that is 8 small r cube is equals to 7 r cube. Then small r cube by capital R cube, you can write r by r whole cube is equals to 7 by 8. Then what is the ratio of small r by capital R? The ratio of small r by capital R, you will get 7 by 8 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay. In this way we need to solve the problem. This type of problem again I will tell, will ask in competitive exam. I hope you understood the concept of force of buoyancy and these two example problems. And next one, let us consider a piece of solid weighs 120 g. G means not grams, okay, and that is acceleration due to gravity. 120 g in air medium, 120 g in air medium, 80 g in water medium, 80 g in water medium, and 60 g in liquid, in other liquid medium. Find relative density. Find relative density of solid, first one, then other liquid. Okay. So this is the question. What is given in the question means a piece of solid like this. If we weigh this solid in air medium, it is weighing about 120 g. G means it is having 9.8 value, right? Its weight is 120 g. And the same object, if I dip this object in the water medium, and if we weigh that object, means it is weighing 80 g. Why? Because definitely in the liquid medium the object will lose some weight, that is equals to force of buoyancy. And next in other liquid, okay, in other liquid if we dip means, and I am saying that its weight is 60 g, that means which liquid will have more density, in that liquid the object will lose more weight. And so how to solve this type of problem means, First, the basic formula, that is relative density. How we defined that relative density? That is, the basic definition is density of solid or a density of substance to the density of water. This is the basic definition, right? See here, density of substance. That means here substance is solid. That density I will consider it as sigma. Sigma is the density of solid. Then divided by density of water. Density of water I will represent with rho W. Rho W means that is density of water. Where it is here, water means rho W. In the similar way, I will consider in other liquid that liquid density is rho L. So this is basic definition, that is density of substance to the density of water, sigma by rho W. Next, both side I will multiply, that means and I multiply and divide by Vg. Okay. So by doing like this, V rho G, that is nothing but mass into G, V into density, volume into density is mass, mass into G, that is nothing but weight. That I can able to write weight of the solid, okay, in the denominator. So by multiplying here Vg, this is what? Volume of the liquid displaced, and here acceleration due to gravity. This I can able to write it as rho Vg. Rho Vg formula is nothing but force of buoyancy. So relative density we can also define like this, that is weight of the object by force of buoyancy. Okay, and this W naught, weight in air medium, also you can consider, divided by force of buoyancy. Definition you know, force of buoyancy is equals to loss of weight. Loss of weight, how we represented? W naught by W, where W naught is original weight, W is apparent weight, that is weight in the liquid medium or water medium, right? So simple way you remember the relative density while solving like these problems, weight in air medium divided by weight in air medium minus here weight in water medium. In this example, first we are that means we are comparing with density of water, right? Hence weight in water medium. Remember that formula. And this is one formula. Okay, one more formula I will explain. The relative density is equals to, this is I am comparing density of solid with water. Next another one liquid is also there, right? So for that rho L, density of liquid by density of water. Then again I will multiply Vg and you will divide here Vg. Then in the denominator rho Wg, and that means volume multiplied by density of water into G. This is nothing but you written force of buoyancy. Force of buoyancy, that is if any object placed in water, the water will apply force in upward direction. That is force of buoyancy due to water, right? Similarly, in the place of water, I have written liquid. So, how to consider this one? Suppose the same object is immersed in liquid, then the liquid also will apply force of buoyancy, right? So, this is force of buoyancy applied by water, and here this is force of buoyancy applied by liquid. Okay. So, this is one more formula. Then this equals here how we have written weight in air medium, that is loss of force of buoyancy is nothing but loss of weight. So here liquid is there, hence weight in air medium minus weight in liquid medium divided by here water is there, hence weight in air medium minus weight in water medium. So these are the two important formulas which are very useful to solve the problems based on this Archimedes principle and force of buoyancy to find the relative density in competitive exams. Okay, by using this formula you can able to solve the above problem. See here, solution. First A solution. What we have to find? We have to find the relative density of solid. So relative density of solid is equals to, so first what we are doing, we measured this solid in air medium, weight of air, that is, first I will write formula, weight of the object in air medium by weight of air minus weight of object in water medium. Okay, so how much we got? It weighs 120 g divided by, in air medium again 120 g, in water medium how much it weighs? 80 g. So final you will get 120 g by 40 g. Here g will get cancel, so the ratio you will get 3. Then the relative density of the solid is 3. Okay, first problem answer is 3. And in the similar way, second answer. In the second answer we cannot use this formula. Why? Because substance only we are first placing in liquid water medium, and then it is that means placing in liquid medium. Okay, in the second time, to find the relative density of liquid, which formula we have to use means, here I have written weight in air medium minus weight in liquid medium by weight in air medium minus weight in water medium. So by applying that formula, relative density is equals to, what is weight in air medium? 120 minus liquid medium is given 60 g, 120 g minus 60 g divided by 120 g minus 80 g. This equals, here 120 g minus 60 g, how much you will get means 60 g, isn't it, divided by 40. Okay, that means you will get, the answer is 2 times, here 3 times. The answer you will get 3 by 2. This is the relative density of liquid. Relative density of solid is 3, relative density of liquid is 3 by 2. So I hope you understood the problems to find the relative density. The same problem, the similar type problem I will write and I will explain. So see here, an object weighs 15 Newton. Okay, an object weighs 15 Newton in air medium and 13 Newton in water medium, 11 Newton in other liquid medium. Just numerical value I have changed. Okay, in place of G I have written Newton. Okay, so now you have to find the relative density of solid and other liquid. Okay, so first to find the relative density of solid, which formula you will use? Relative density is equals to weight in air medium, how much it is weighing, 15 Newton divided by 15 minus weight in water medium, 13 Newton. Okay, this is 15 by, how much you got? 15 by 2. Okay, 15 by 2 is the relative density. That means you can write 2, 1 times 2, 7.5, right? So relative density is 7.5. Then this is the solution A. And next, B solution. You have to find the density of liquid medium. So for that, this formula will not become useful. We have to use this formula. Relative density of liquid means that is 15 Newton in air medium. In liquid medium, how much it is weighing? 11 Newton divided by weight of air, that is 15, minus in air medium, that is 13. So this answer, how much you will get? 4 in the numerator, and in the denominator 15 minus 13, that is 2. The relative density of the liquid, you got answer 2. So in this way we need to solve the problems related to relative density by applying the concept of force of buoyancy and Archimedes principle. Thank you, and in the next class I will explain the new concept, that I will explain the concept called fluid dynamics.